Hello everyone, I'm Geek Freak and welcome to the video. I want to ask you guys something and I want you guys to be honest with me. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer people telling you the truth on how that person feels, or do you just want to hear of what you want to hear? What I'm trying to get at is, I'm one of those YouTubers who wants to be honest with his audience, even if it makes me the most unpopular person on this platform. And just to let you guys know, I do not bend the knee to anybody. I don't bow down to the mob. Even if it's 1 million people, I do not bend the knee to anyone. And that is the best thing that a YouTuber can do. To always be honest with his audience and never ever be fake. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because we all know on the internet we're going to have our biases, we're going to have our favourites, we're going to have our own personal beliefs, etc, etc, etc. And we know all about the toxic fan bases, the toxic fanboys, and so on and so on. We know all of that, and I know for a fact, in past and in future videos, I know for a fact that I'm going to get some people angry because I don't like a certain character, or I don't like a certain series, or I prefer one series over another series, or choose one character over another character in a death battle. You guys have probably got the general idea of what I'm trying to say. And sometimes you just can't win with some people. Okay, let me give you guys a few examples. As many of you know, or maybe some of you don't know, when it comes to Goku vs Superman, I'm always going to be siding with Goku. And that's going to make some people angry. But only because I side with Goku doesn't mean I hate Superman. In fact, I really do respect Superman. And the Superman that I grew up with was the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited Superman. So even though I'm going to be siding with Goku, I really do respect Superman. And the Justice League Superman is my favourite Superman. And when it comes to Goku vs Superman, I know for a fact there's going to be some versions of Superman that Goku can never ever beat. And there are some versions of Superman that Goku can beat. I really do respect Superman. He is one of the greatest iconic heroes of all time. And the same can be said for Kirby vs Boo. Now even though I was salty when Kirby beat Boo in Death Battle, I did have my personal reasons as to why I was angry. At first, I was angry that Kirby beat Boo, and the fact that Death Battle missed out so many things that Boo could do. But over time, I came to realise that I wasn't angry because Kirby won. I was angry because Death Battle got so many things wrong about Kirby and Boo. And just to let the Kirby fanbase know, I do not hate Kirby. If this fight with Kirby vs Majin Buu was done right, and was given the right representation of what and who these characters are, and the power scaling was done right, and Boo lost against Kirby using the right statistics, then I wouldn't have no problem at all with Kirby beating Majin Buu. I don't care if my favourite character loses, as long as the information is right. Because hey, Death Battle has gotten things wrong in their videos. Remember Android 18 versus Captain Marvel, where they thought that Android 18 can absorb energy? Yeah, she can't do that. And I've got my own personal favourites of anime. For example, I prefer Bleach over Naruto, but that doesn't mean I hate Naruto. In fact, Death Battle made a death battle with Naruto versus Ichigo. And let me tell you guys something, they got so many things wrong with that video. And when I do talk about how wrong Naruto versus Ichigo was, the Naruto fans will just say, oh, you're just salty, oh, you just can't get over that your favourite character lost. You need to get over it. Naruto is better than Bleach anyways. And like I said, it's not the fact that Ichigo lost, it's the fact that Death Battle got so many things wrong with Naruto and Ichigo. And even if I was to say I'm a Bleach fan, or I'm a One Piece fan, or I'm a Naruto fan, or I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, or I'm a Sonic fan, or I'm a Gamera fan, the rival fanbase to these characters or series will always say, oh, you just can't get over the fact that Godzilla is stronger than Gamera, or Godzilla is stronger than King Kong, or Mario is much more powerful than Sonic, and so on and so on and so on. Yes, I am going to have my biases when it comes to my favourite character facing off another character. But here's the thing, let's just say for example that there was a fight between Cosmic Armor Superman versus Namek Saga Goku, where he goes Super Saiyan 1 the first time, and some meathead says that, oh, Goku can win against Cosmic Armor Superman. I would call out their bullshit because I know for a fact that Cosmic Armor Superman is much more powerful than Goku. In fact, not even peak Goku can ever even come close to Cosmic Armor Superman. For me, it's all about having a fair fight. I mean, yeah, sure, I do care about my favourite character winning a fight, but only if it's fair. Again, I know for a fact that there are versions of Superman that Goku can never beat, and there are versions of Superman that Goku can beat. And if there's something wrong that Death Battle's done, or any channel that does verse battles, if they have their information wrong, on a character, then I will speak out and tell them that this is wrong and this isn't how it's done. You know, all that sort of stuff. But as long as the information is right, I don't care who wins, as long as it's a fair fight. Now, let me talk about shows and characters. I do prefer Bleach over Naruto, but again, I don't hate Naruto or Boruto, even though I think that Naruto is better than Boruto, but that's just me. And here's another one. Okay, this next one, I know for a fact I'm going to get a lot of people angry, but I prefer 2003 Full Metal Alchemist than I do Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, you guys heard me. I prefer the 2003 than Brotherhood. I mean, don't get me wrong, Brotherhood is a fantastic anime, but I just couldn't help but feel that there was a few things wrong with it, or something felt out of place with that anime. Now, I know for a fact I'm going to get a lot of people out there who's going to be angry with me saying, how could you like 2003 Full Metal Alchemist instead of Brotherhood? Brotherhood follows the manga. Now, even though that's a completely different video entirely, and I won't go through it here, but saying that is my own personal opinion and preference, and only because I like 2003 more doesn't mean I hate Brotherhood. Brotherhood is a great anime, but like I said, I'm not going to go over it here. I'll give my reasons why in another video in the future as to why I prefer 2003 over Brotherhood. Now, here's another one that some people knows me for, and I know for a fact I'm going to get a lot of people angry who is a fan of this series. I absolutely hate, despise, loathe the series Code Geass and Lelouch. To those of you who don't know, yes, I absolutely hate this series so much. And I'm not really a fan of the fanbase either. Now, that's not to say that I hate every single person that loves the series. I mean, if you guys love this series, that's 100% fine with me. But my problem is with the fanbase who always, and I mean always defend Lelouch when he's done something awful. And when I try to explain to people as to why I don't like the series, or I don't like Lelouch, or I don't like Colin, and how Lelouch's plans suck, the fans go absolutely berserk. Now, I'm not saying that every single Code Geass fan is nuts, because I have had pleasant conversations with some Lelouch fans and Code Geass fans. But the majority of the time, when I try to explain to him saying that why Lelouch's plans wouldn't work, or it was wrong of him to do this, or when his plans don't make no sense, and the only reason he made the Zero Requiem was because he thought he lost Nunnally, and if he had known that she was alive, he would have never made the Zero Requiem. The point is, anytime I try to explain myself to these people, these guys go absolutely berserk. I mean, hell, some time ago I made a video series explaining why I didn't like Code Geass and why I didn't like Lelouch and why I didn't like the fanbase. And on the fourth and final video, on the ratio, I got an even split. So there was an even split of people saying, okay dude, if that's your opinion, then you're welcome to it. And as for the other half, well, you guys will have to use your imaginations, because they didn't like it one bit. Now, even though I got an even split, at the very least I was honest. I mean, seriously, what do you guys want me to do? Just say, oh, I like this series, or oh, I like this character, or oh, I don't like this character, or oh, I don't like this series or movie, just to make you guys happy? Do you guys really want that, or would you prefer me to be honest with you? I'll tell you guys something now. It would be a lot easier for me just to say, oh, I love Code Geass and I love Lelouch. Code Geass is the greatest anime series of all time. I love Lelouch. If I had nothing but absolute positivity for this series and this character, I know for a fact that I would get more views and more subscribers. But I prefer to be honest with my audience than just pretend to like something. Because I have seen this with other YouTubers. I have seen YouTubers who talk about a certain subject, like for example, Goku vs Superman. They will say something along the lines of, oh, I like Superman, but Goku, I like him too. Goku is powerful, but Superman is a little bit more powerful. Those are the sort of YouTubers that I cannot stand. The YouTuber that tries to please everybody. The YouTuber that tries to please both sides. And not for the sake of, being passionate about something. They do it because they want to get into the action. They want to get all those views and all those subscribers. All for the sake of revenue money. However, there are YouTubers out there who is passionate. And they genuinely want to give their 2 cents of what they want to say on the subject. Like, you'll have somebody who doesn't like Code Geass, and you'll have some people who loves Code Geass. You'll have people who sides with Goku, you'll have people who sides with Superman, and you're going to have those people who's going to say that why Goku would win, or why Code Geass sucks. And you'll have people who will side with Superman, and they'll explain why Code Geass is awesome. And there are YouTubers out there who's going to take sides on different subjects. But when you come across a YouTuber who is genuine in his passion, and that YouTuber is in the middle, unlike those YouTubers who tries to play with both sides, there are YouTubers out there who is in the middle and tries to make a compromise. Like, maybe they're a fan of one side, but does try to see it from the other side's point of view. Or maybe they're not on anybody's side, and again, tries to do it fairly. Like, who would win, and this person tries to tell the downsides and the upsides to co-guess. And you know what? That's perfectly fine with me. And also, I don't mind if a YouTuber was to say anything positive about the stuff that I hate. And the same applies if somebody was to make a bad review of something that I do love. Like, for example, I really love the series Monster. Monster is one of my favourite anime series and manga of all time. But if there was somebody out there that really didn't like this series, then that's their opinion. If they didn't like this series, then that's perfectly fine with me. And you know what? I wouldn't mind getting into an heated debate with these people who don't like the series Monster. And I don't mind getting into heated debates with people that loves a series or character that I don't like, because I love a challenge. I want to hear what people have to say in the defense of a character or a series, and I give my point of views and opinions on a character or a series. And sometimes people can make a compromise, because when you're in a debate, sometimes people will see things in a different light. Like, for example, let's just say, for example, that I'm talking about Dragon Ball Multiverse, and both me and this other person was talking about Sombra from Dragon Ball Multiverse. Now, one of us didn't like her and one of us loved her. One of us was defending her and one of us was attacking her. Now, sometimes people don't want to hear of what you have to say. They have their own views, and it's impossible for you to get through to them. And that is something that I've learned on the internet, that you just can't get through to people. But sometimes, when you're in this debate and chatting with the other person, sometimes they will see it from your point of view and bring up things that you never thought about before. And sometimes that person will bring up something that you never thought about. And both sides will bring up something and bring up things that we never really thought about before, or bring up things that we missed or completely forgot about. And sometimes the people will recontextualize everything that they've believed in, or liked or hate about a series, a character, a game, etc, etc. Sometimes minds can be changed about something, or one person can change the mind of somebody else. And you know what? That's a good thing. Having a civilized discussion without insulting the other person is great. And yes, I know we're going to have people out there who's going to close their ears and go, la 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 la, I can't hear you, you are wrong, you are wrong. But hey, you can't do nothing about those sort of people. I mean, if you was to dislike something that they love, boom, you've just made an enemy for life. Here's another few examples. I don't like high school slice of life anime, except for a few exceptions like Or in High School. I love that. And I don't like moe anime, except for a few exceptions like Lucky Star. I absolutely love that anime. And there are people out there who love these genres. I mean, in the beginning they were fun. Like, for example, Or in High School. I love that. Genshiken and a few others. And let me tell you guys something. I have seen a lot of anime with slice of life, high school, and moe. And for me, I just got bored of them. And from time to time, I would think to myself, hold on, where's all the cool, hardcore violence that I saw in Akira or Ghost in the Shell? And all the 80s and 90s anime I used to watch. I mean, we've gone from sci-fi coolness to cutesy high school girls. Like I said again, I mean, I don't mind some of them, but the majority of them are such a bore. But hey, that's my opinion. I'm just not into the old high school moe slice of life stuff, simply because I've seen so many of them, and I can kinda sorta see what's going to happen next because I've seen so many. So I'm more of an old school anime fan if you ask me. But hey, if you guys love slice of life, high school moe anime, then that's perfectly fine with me. Whatever floats your boat, let bygones be bygones. Okay, let me give you guys another example. You know when I said that there was YouTube channels out there that getting good on both sides so they can get the views and subscribers, and they had no passion at all whatsoever? Well, there are actually fake animal rescue channels that uses and abuses animals just for the sake of getting the revenue. I mean, come on, you have to be a complete and utter scumbag to use and abuse animals just for the sake of getting views and getting that revenue money. And if you guys don't believe me, then go and check out Nick Crowley's videos, Fake Animal Rescue Channels. This guy goes into depth on what these sickos do to these poor animals. Now here's the thing, I know for a fact that there are animal rescue channels out there who do rescue animals, and these channels show abusive these people are to these animals. And you know what? Kudos to the real animal rescue channels. There are people out there who will deceive you just for the sake of getting revenue, and that's something that I do not want to be. I don't want to be one of those people that will just deceive people and say what people want to hear. Because here's the thing, all of you know that I'm a nerd. I like Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, anime, manga, and other nerdy stuff. You guys know this. For me, I like to make videos about my passions, the things that I love, the things that I'm interested in. I like to make discussion videos, reactions, and all that stuff. And even if my videos get 100 views, 50 views, 10 views, 1 view, I would be happy about that. I mean, yeah, sure, I would love to have more people view my videos more. I mean, what YouTuber wouldn't want more views on his video? Hell, I could have been one of those YouTubers who just talked about Pokemon or Godzilla or whatever fanbase that is more likely to watch your video. I mean, I could have been talking about Pokemon or Godzilla. Well, I mean, yeah, I do talk about Godzilla. And I know for a fact loads of people love to watch videos about Pokemon. But the thing is, I'm not into Pokemon anymore. I am a first generation and half of the second generation of Pokemon fans. I used to love playing Pokemon. I used to love collecting the cards. I used to love playing the games. Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow, Gold, Silver. But I'm just not into it anymore. I mean, if my passion was Pokemon, my channel would probably be talking about Pokemon all the time. But let's just say, for example, I only started talking about Pokemon just because I would get revenue from it. I didn't have any passion for Pokemon. I was always the yes man to the fans, saying, oh yes, I like this Pokemon, or oh, I like this Pokemon, and I would always agree with you guys. I mean, is that what you guys want? Just to have a yes man and agree with you guys all the time? And the only reason I made those videos was because I would get revenue money from it? Because I would rather not be one of those people. I refuse to be fake. I make videos because I enjoy making videos, and it is my dream to be a big YouTube star, because there are a lot of YouTubers out there that has inspired me to become a YouTuber. These guys made me laugh, educated me, helped me out through some bad times, and I do admit it, I do want to be a big YouTube star, but only when it's my passion that's doing it, and not being a faker. And I'm sure you guys can understand and appreciate that. I'm pretty sure that you guys don't want to be deceived. You just want to watch somebody make top 10s, reviews, reactions, etc, because you enjoy that person's content, and that's what I want to do for you guys. And I'll say it again, I refuse to be fake, and I would rather stand up to the mob and refuse to take the knee, even if I'm against a million fanboys who hates my views, opinions, my likes, my dislikes. That's in the opposite of their likes, their opinions, their views. I would rather be open and honest than be a faker. Now, when it comes to the mob, I'm not afraid to say what I want to say to these people. And when I mean the mob, I'm talking about the crazy, close-minded fanboys who can't accept that other people have different views and opinions on something that they like or they dislike. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I am not afraid of these people. And there's a few other things that I really cannot stand about the mob or the poisonous fanboys. I hate how entitled they are. I hate how they want to have everything their own way and have the story the way they want it. I mean, for example, I made a video called Dear Poisonous Godzilla Fans, Stop. Just stop. And I go on talking about how entitled they are and how petty they are because, oh, they want Godzilla to win against King Kong. And if Godzilla doesn't win against Kong, then they're not going to watch any more of the Monsterverse movies that's made by the studio that's making King Kong vs. Godzilla. I cannot stand those sort of people. I can't stand people who complains about the story. People who say, oh no, I want this character to go with this character, or oh, she should be a better mother, or oh, this girl should go back to her mother, or oh, I want this character to end up with this character, or oh, I want this character to live. And those are probably the worst type of mob that you could possibly come across. Now here's the thing. There has been times when I wanted a character to end up with another character, or I wanted their story to end in a different way, or I wanted some character to live. You know, all that stuff. And you know what? I think most people do this. There's always going to be those sort of people who wants characters to do something or end up with somebody, or they want that character to die, or they want that character to live. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who wants the story to end the way they want it. I said this in my Godzilla video. Dear poisonous Godzilla fans, stop. Just stop. I go into talking about the movie Misery. And you know what? I'm going to talk about here, but only a summary. It's about this novelist who gets hurt in a car accident, and a woman found him, and she takes him back to her cabin, and she finds out that he is her favourite novelist, and he stays a few nights with her, and she goes looking through his things, and she finds the final book of what he wants to print, and she finds out that one of her characters is going to die, and she goes completely nuts, saying, I don't want her to die, I don't want her to die, and she breaks his legs, and tells him to rewrite the story, so she will get the result that she wants, and she burns the book he was working on. All of his hard work all disappeared. All the story that he loved and put all of his passion into was all gone thanks to this crazy woman. It was the story that he created. It was his passion that went into the story, and he loved making this story. But thanks to this crazy obsessed fan, all of it was gone, and he had to rewrite it just to make somebody else happy. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if there were fans like this in real life that would chase down their favourite author and make them tell a story that'll satisfy them. I've seen this in the Godzilla fanbase, the Dragon Ball Multiverse fanbase, especially the Dragon Ball Multiverse fanbase. I mean, here's the thing. Let's just say, for example, I start to, write a story or a manga or made a animated story, movie or series, and I made this story the way I wanted it to tell it. It would be my choice on who lives, who dies, who ends up with who, and what ultimately ends with the characters. I mean, hell, if I wanted to kill off a very popular character and the fanbase goes, no, please don't kill him off, please don't kill him off, that would be my choice, not what the audience wants. Because it was my passion, my story, my choice on what I want to do with these characters. And it doesn't matter if you love a character or hate a character. It's what I want to do with these characters. Even if it's a character that you guys hate, but I decided to keep around or is the main character, or something good happened to him and something bad happened to your favourite character. It is my choice alone on what I want to do with these characters and the story. And even if my story was to be dropped by many people because of my decisions, then so be it, because I don't bow down to what people want. It is my story and my passion and the message what I'm trying to get across that went into this story. And that's the thing, I am so sick and tired of people being pressured into doing something that they don't want to do, or the fans snap because they didn't get the results they want. When people say, hey listen, book sales are down, you're going to have to listen to your readers and bring this character back, or you better bring these two people together so everybody will be happy. You guys know what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm talking about. You always get pressure from the fans, your editors, and sometimes the fans will give you death threats because they didn't like the way you told the story. Well, you know what? That's petty and scary at the same time. Why should storytellers or creators do a story a certain way just to make you happy? I mean, don't you guys want to listen to a story of what storytellers or creators want to tell? And if you guys do have a problem with it, then you can make your own fan fictions. You can alter the story of what you want. You've got a pen and paper, you've got a laptop or a computer, just write it all down and there you go, you've got your perfect story. If a storyteller wants to end a series, then he should be allowed to end that series. Or if a story creator or a content creator wants to continue their story for how long he wants it, then he should be allowed to. Let me give you guys an example. Do you guys know the series Bleach? If you guys don't know what happened to the Bleach manga, I'll explain to you guys what happened. Basically, Shueisha, the company who owns the Bleach manga, told Kubo to end the Bleach manga in 5 chapters. And it was crystal clear that there was supposed to be more to the story. There was a lot of unanswered questions. There was obviously things that we were meant to see, like Grimmjow having a second form, the 4 royal houses. I am 100% sure there was supposed to be another big bad after you watch. I'm 100% sure. But thanks to Shueisha, Kubo was forced to end the manga, and he never got to finish the story the way he wanted it to end. And that in itself sucks. But that's not the end of the story. When Kubo got to the end of the manga, he got Ichigo and Horihime and Rukia and Renji to hook up. And there was fans who didn't like this. The fans didn't like the hookups. And there were fans ripping up their manga of Bleach and burning their manga of Bleach. And you know what? That is very, very petty. All because they didn't get the matchups that they wanted in the manga. I mean, I was more upset about Shueisha forcing Kubo to end the manga. And you know what? I was okay with Ichigo hooking up with Horihime and Rukia hooking up with Renji. I was just pissed off that Shueisha forced Kubo into ending the series. But nope, some fans were just angry because they didn't get the pair-ups they wanted. And I'll say it again, that is petty. Why should the creator or the storyteller make the story the way you want it? The creators have no obligation to make the story that you want. It's up to him of what he wants to do with the story. And you know what? I'm going to get to the bone to one of the reasons why I made this video. Now, even though I don't like Code Geass or the Code Geass fanbase, well, okay, not all of them, but the extremist ones. And I don't like the poisonous Godzilla fans. Not all of them, just the toxic, poisonous ones. I can't stand petty fans who want a story to be the way they want it. And the driving force of me making this video was because I am so sick and tired of the Dragon Ball Multiverse community. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It's not the fact that I hate the Dragon Ball Multiverse community, because hey, I'm part of the community, and I have chatted with Dragon Ball Multiverse fans. There are some passionate lovers of the series, and Dragon Ball Multiverse is a fantastic read, or a fantastic watch if you've seen Mondo Cool's video where he narrates the manga. But my main problem with the Dragon Ball Multiverse community is everybody keeps giving Bra crap. They keep going on and on and on saying that she's evil, she can't be forgiven. I hope she dies. Now here's the thing, I can understand if you don't like some Bra, but the fact that you guys don't take a few steps back, look at Bra's history, look at Vegeto's history, and see how Bra is weak-willed, and you guys forget how Saiyans can barely control their power without proper training. Now here's the thing, I have a huge problem with the anti-Bra people within the Dragon Ball Multiverse fanbase. And in the future, I am going to be making a few videos as to why some bra did nothing wrong, and how it's all Vegito's fault. Either I've already done them, or I'm going to make them in the future. I mean, for all I know, I might have already done them. So please go and check those out if I've already done them. Anyways, the anti-bra fanbase is awful. These guys go on and on saying now, oh, bra's evil. She can't be forgiven. She's evil. Again, I'll make a few videos to explain to you guys why bra hasn't done anything wrong. And if you guys disagree with me, well, just wait until I bring out those videos. Or I might have already done them already. But both of them, or three of them, will be about bra. So you guys will have something to look forward to. But here's the thing when it comes to the anti-bra and pro-Vegito fanbase in the Dragon Ball Multiverse community. And I'm just going to say it, yes, I am pro-bra and anti-Vegito in the community. And I'm going to assume that you guys are going to say that I'm going to have my own biases, that I don't meet people halfway. But here's the thing, I am ready and willing to debate with anybody. I am ready to meet people halfway and discuss things. And we might disagree on some things, like that person will disagree on something that I agree with, and I'll disagree with that person what they agree with. But you know what? That's what makes everything so much fun for me. I love getting into discussions and debates with people, civilized ones of course. And you guys know that I do not like Code Geass, and there are types of Code Geass fans that I do not like. But there are some Code Geass fans who is ready and willing to talk to me and debate about Lelouch, the series, the fandom, Lelouch's plans. And yes, I have had civil discussions about the series without us shouting at each other. And that is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who is ready and willing to debate with me instead of shouting at me saying, oh, you're wrong, you're an idiot, you don't understand anything. And those are the sort of Code Geass fans that I cannot stand. The ones who closes their ears, calls you an idiot and say that you are completely wrong. And I hate how they just excuse Lelouch's actions, saying he wants to do the right thing, he wants to help the world, he wants to make the world a better place for Nunnally. Now, I'm not going to go into discussions as to why I don't like Code Geass, but I have made a video series about why I don't like the series, so if you guys want to go and check that out, please do. It's kind of the same with the Godzilla fanbase. Now, here's the thing, I don't mind if Godzilla beats my favourite kaiju, or Godzilla beats King Kong or Gamera. In fact, I really do respect Godzilla. And the toxicity that's in this fanbase doesn't bother me at all. But my main problem is when the fans throw a temper tantrum because they don't want King Kong to beat Godzilla. And they shout saying, oh, if King Kong wins against Godzilla, then I'm not watching anything that this company makes anymore. All because they're afraid that their favourite lizard might lose in a fight. And you know what? I find that petty. But that doesn't mean I hate Godzilla or the majority of the fanbase. And I'm ready and willing to have a discussion with these people. And I'm just going to say it now, not all Godzilla fans are like this. I know that for a fact. And the same with the Code Geass fans. I know for a fact not all of them are crybabies because I don't like Lelouch or, oh, I don't like Code Geass. In fact, I have a few friends that loves Code Geass, and I get along with them just fine. And I've met some very decent Godzilla fans in my Godzilla video, in the comment sections. And even they admit that they are fed up with the poisonous fanboys. Now, when it comes to Dragon Ball Multiverse, now even though I can talk with the fanbase, and I can give my opinions, and everything all seems good, my problem with this fanbase is that they just assume things right there on the spot without even analysing the situation of what's happening in the manga. Now again, I'm not going to go into detail as to why I don't like certain fans in the Dragon Ball Multiverse fanbase. That will be in a different video altogether. But my main problem with this fanbase is they don't see the full picture. They don't what happened in the original series, which translates to this series. And yes, I know this is just a fan-made manga, but it still follows the same formula. Like for example, Saiyans losing control of their powers, everybody using the Dragon Balls, death has no consequence, how Bobby's magic works, and so on and so on. Now, even though I do love this manga, it's just that the fans don't see the big picture. They don't take 2 steps back, reevaluate everything, see it from Bra's point of view, and just assume that she's just evil, and I hope Vegito kills her. And that's the thing that really ticks me off with this fanbase. Now, I'm not saying that every single fan of this series hates Bra. I'm just talking about the fans who don't look at all the details, see it in a different point of view, and refuse to have a debate and a chat with the fans who is defending some Bra. The anti-Bra people always calls the some Bra fans simps or white knights, and the name calling. They never want to have a chat or a debate with us, and they always go along the lines of saying, oh, they've made Vegito look bad, and also says, oh, this manga is trying to make us feel sorry for Bra, but it's failing. Now again, I have met a few anti-some Bra Dragon Ball Multiverse fans that I have got into a discussion with, and we have met halfway, and they saw it from my point of view, and that's all I'm asking. But sometimes that's not the case. They would just close their ears, call me names and say that I'm wrong and I'm a simp, I'm a white knight, etc., etc., which again isn't the case. All I want is a discussion. That's it. And I want to be able to express myself and explain myself and have a civil chat without people saying I'm wrong and people blocking me and so on and so on. I mean, what do you guys want me to do? Just say, oh, I agree with you guys on everything you say and I follow you like a sheep? Because I refuse to do that. I prefer to be honest, open, be myself, speak my mind, and not kneel to the mob. Because I've got my own point of views, I've got my beliefs and all that jazz. So here's my advice to you guys. Always be honest, don't be fake, don't deceive people, and speak your mind even if it makes you the enemy of hundreds or maybe even millions of people. I mean, within reason, of course. Just be yourself and don't fall under pressure of what other people want you to do or be. Because I certainly won't. I won't kneel to the mob, I'll speak my mind and enjoy the things that I enjoy. Well, that's it for me, guys. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you agree on not to kneel to the mob? Please let me know in the comment sections below. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching. And if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Don't forget to like, subscribe, put the bell on, share this video, and leave a comment in the comment sections below. And as for my social medias, I'm literally freaking everywhere! I'm on most video platforms, social medias, forums, and support sites. It's best to pause the video and see where I am. Literally all of this is down in the description box below. So if you want to go and check those out, please do. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.